Okay, so this house, we did a 400 amp service, two 200 amps feeds to the breaker panels inside the house. One of those feeds works with the ATS and the generator to provide power if the grid goes down. We have two emergency shutdown push buttons, one for the generator, one for the solar. We have one AC disconnect for the solar coming from the inverter, your DC combiner box from the solar, and your Tigo optimizer controller. Let me show it closer. So that top feed goes to what we call a SPAN panel, a smart panel. And that one works with the ATS and the generator. So if the utility goes down, that SPAN panel will be fed through the ATS by the generator to have power during an outage. The second, the bottom one, the Square D panel, won't have voltage if the utility is down. So it shows here that we only have utility power going to the ATS. The bottom, the generator's not going, which it shouldn't be. Here's your push buttons for your generator and solar, emergency shutdowns, your AC disconnect coming from your inverter, your DC combiner box. This is all DC coming from your solar array. This is going to my inverter. And then your Tigo optimizer controller. This works with the emergency shutdown on the solar array. Yeah, pretty cool. Well, I guess this is just our communications box for TV, internet, and that such. Okay, so here's our electrical room. We have two comm panels, one for internet, one for TV, a 200 amp Square D panel. This will not be on backup power. We have a SPAN panel that'll run off generator, battery, or solar. There's our light control panel. That'll be energized on battery backup through the SPAN and through the essential panel. And this small panel essentially is called the essential panel. So this is will get fed from the batteries first, then any kind of solar, and if those die out, it'll get back fed through the solar to keep that panel hot. So we had to plan quite a bit on what we were going to wire to what panel. So let's be aware of that. And planning out all this is a little bit of a task ahead of time. So the SPAN panel takes internet, the SolarArc takes internet, our Tigo emergency stop, that's by the service, takes internet. So all this takes time to prep and to figure out what you need and what you're going to do. So I guess what I'm trying to say is if you guys need any help designing your system, starting up your system, or even ordering parts, let us know. We can help you out in all those aspects. We can design your system for you, put it on paper, and then if you want to do it yourself or give it to a contractor, you can do that. Okay, let us know. Thanks, guys.